So right now I'll be watching Ōoku, The Inner Chambers, episode 6. And I don't really have much to say before we get into the episode. Just the fact that I'll be hearing noise in the background is my brother watching a football game. But besides that, pretty much it. Now having said that, on to the episode. Oh, this is the one we saw a few episodes ago? Oh, she's still on that? Lady, you would have died a long time ago had she not done this. Yeah. Make the boy help out too. Or that probably would give grandma a heart attack. She'd be like, a son of a noble cooking? Oh, that's a smart move. Christians.
西国からの子を江戸城に集めたしたおかげでもたあの大奥の男たちも今ではただの極潰しじゃ。かといってあれだけの男衆に糸まわ
It would have raised alarms.
疑念を予防し、ひいては上様の秘密がござらぬであろう。その上様の僧侶を減俗させておそばに召しておられるとか。政盛、そなたに嫁軍の父になれたやもしれんのではない。そのご息女様とて。さあ。 それはうちのババ様が許さ
I'm surprised.
直接私の孫今や徳川を支えるそなたたち6人衆に一撃
この通りですよ。たくこれだからやすく権力を手にしよう計らいようがあるものを。
彼らの多くは春日の局に取り立てられ要するに彼らの現年のおかげと言ってもよく
しかしこの日本鳥大名の顔は驚いたわ。まさ活動確かに妙案。さすがに切れ者と歌われた。いや私は
この島に
Wow, so he's gonna give credit to her.
大奥などというところ本来ならば民衆といいお家のためとはいえ誠に惜しいことをした。とにかくあとはしかしの兆しが
そのことにすでに手は打ってありま
Oh, I don't like the look on her face.
のぶつなどの
は疲れたがゆえもう年じゃ。
帰りなされます。
That's a big boy.
綱はどのような塩梅じゃ。
毎日道場でくなっていきます。
Ooh.
それは
静に亡き照綱の身は殿様ではござりませぬか。
照綱は開かずそれに側室の生んだ男子に道はなかったのじゃ。
私はもう静かと来たら先日など
So it's that couple too.
どうやら私にはこの生活のやってみたら裁縫や言葉の方が性に合っていました。出していますと作るまでだということも忘れてしまいます。
Oh shit. That's a woman.
女子がそのように開けす
男としてお育てになるかござりませぬか。
主婦そんな風にでも思わねばしてもおかしな世になったもの。
さかな
Okay. Not expecting that. How are people taking that? The fact that she's literally exposing herself.
お姉さんが未知の子供の面倒も一緒男に逃げられて一人で赤ん坊を残したこの世を呪ったりもそれもねなんとか私がもう生まれりゃかわいい親孝行さえこさえてくれ私が見よう子供を産みたいだの楽ばっかでねけどうちはあんたんとこは力仕事で大変だって私が売ってる子できてくれてんのだって言わんじゃまたごひいき本当にうちの煎じて飲ませ人が見てるぜ構うもんか見せつけてやりたいのこのご時世に今頃になれるのは
おいらなんかの女だよ。
ああもうだっておくれよステさんこれ
こいつはどうも何約束
Right? Oh, so these other women. Of course there would be. Oh, that's some luck.
あのよおとつ何度も言うけど今じゃどこのうちだってたら家業なんざ
The times are changing.
そりゃもうよ無事に
So you're going out and meeting with women. How is that being safe?
男は家の宝
昔はなしてたんだよ。のは何も大切働いて金か
Of course.
に生まれたよ。俺の生まれる前な会いたい。俺が遠い。
Whoa.
そのうちでも立ててやるか
Is he gonna be part of the Ōoku?
ら。それちっちゃいよ。待ってやったんだぜ。
Oh, he's just making his dad more mad. Kasuga. She's gonna pick him.
似ている。
Yeah. that I thought get a look-alike. Trick her, maybe.
ねえ、捨てすいい加減私のよ。
そうそうな。どの女で手を打つにこのまま女どもから金を上げ続けるかがオイラにとって。
Probably making a lot of money from different women.
え、お武家様。
用があるから声をかけて。
Oh, coming out like a ghost, Kasuga.
江戸城に上がり上様に得ている唯一の父の血。今日は慌たりつけ台の上の私たちは逆賊の身内と逃れ諸国を流浪す
着物だってずっと汚れたものを見られず果ててしまえたら方がどんなに良いか。
Well, it makes sense considering how they were raised. Huh? You expend more energy if you cry.
さあ皆急ぎま小さなお服がこれこの時ごと一つ言わずにいるの。
ささ姫様
自分が汚いに私だけは慣れていた。
So she was used to it.
放送をアバタが顔中に残り同じ年頃の子供たちに
Her mother?
リキお服そなたがおり
くださり
なんという嫉妬に狂ってお武士のつ
Was it jealousy though?
隠せな
違うのです。父は私を
That's what I figured, maybe. Mother found out.
世間に知ら安心しさなり殿にですから殿はもう行かぬよ。軍に寝返ったまでことでご主君この世を折れる日々じゃ遠く江戸の
Does bear striking resemblance to Lady Chia.
お栄誉の方さ間もなく乳母のなり手がおら今日の粟田口に考察で乳母をよく聞くの母はそう言います。
血のみ子のない。
Well, she wasn't bad looking when she was younger.
そしてその生まれ血がそのお世継ぎすればこの
もし同じ江戸城内にいてもそんなは私をもうはい
So she could show emotion. Look at that.
さすがのつぼれ様。
Probably thought you were dead. Is that him?
奥に入ってくるて。今は仲良う見えてもにとって上様を奪ったいの。
時と同じなのだ春日の局様今慌ただ同時させておるのよと殿が大
Oh, okay. So it's not confirmed, but they know the signs of when someone's gonna come.
多くにと我らにとって大になったことか。
ありこと殿に
Dude, he did give him something to do.
買い合わせがお上手であらしゃりますな。
Yeah, I was gonna say, why didn't she just say her name?
二人きりでは
No. Gyokue.
難しい。
ありことはわしとありこと
様のようなお
More like Arikoto.
いなじゃじゃうまそう。
局様がお呼びでございます
いうことです。
Oh my god, you're dismissing him? Oh,
上様の愛
his small happiness was again taken from him.
から上様もきっとごめん
It's not that simple.
よい
決してお聞き入れにはなりますまい。
だから
To break it to her.
様にいただきますと申し上げろと言っ
しかし
いい加減わかりませぬ上様であろうがおばにはべったと様のためにない
And if the problem's her, what then? What if she isn't built, yeah, to bear a child anymore?
上様と二人生きる道を見つけたんや。もう少しだけ
Yeah, just give him some time.
このような仕打ち。これではまるでけだものと同じ。こないにしてまで血をつなげたとそうまでして何なのですか。
世のことです
Does it?
でそんなことを言うのじゃありこ他の男と牛
私は今後どうござりまする。
Why is he making it sound like that's what he wants? Why not just say Kasuga's making you? It's the truth. Kasuga's the one making you do this.
お前は何もしなければよい他の男になぶられ死の体だけがお前など春日に逆らえばそれ抜けは死ねば死ね死ぬ
But she's the one in charge. Why can't she just make him stay?
殺してください。
そんなことはしてやさっきのことはし
私はとても生きる道へと言われたら愛することも。
Then once she has an heir, couldn't they be back together again? Maybe this time she'll get pregnant?
春日はバカじゃ子をなせぬのはありことのせいではない私はうま
Was she too scarred from the first time?
難産だったとそうなのだ私は腹めまい
If she realized that, why can't she just tell Kasuga that? Are they gonna kill themselves?
と一緒に
Oh shit. She's ending the line. Oh my god. Well, this is a bittersweet ending.
二人の一
What? Why does this always... okay. Well, in very typical Ōoku fashion, their happiness wasn't meant to last. As I suspected, to some extent, that Kasuga, knowing that Lady Chie has not gotten pregnant after being together with Arikoto for over a year, she would then look for somebody else. But what I never expected to happen was the fact that Lady Chie would then suggest that they both just die together. I was like, what? I never considered that an option, but when you push people in dire situations like this further, they keep finding small pieces of happiness and you keep taking it away. For them, it was only two things. First, the cat they shared together, and now each other. But when faced with the realization that they would be forced to be apart due to the knowledge that Kasuga is the one that instructed him to do so, Lady Chie then took it upon herself to suggest to him, after he kept saying, just kill me, she's the one who suggested, and what if we both go together? End the line that really can never continue because no matter what, I can't get pregnant again. So I'm curious now as to how will Kasuga take this? Because I'm pretty sure she's gonna not take it well if they do end up successfully leaving that place in that way. And I guess in a sense, looking back at Kasuga's childhood, in a way it does sort of paint a picture. I don't know if maybe in the manga series they do a better job at it, but it does sort of paint a picture of how she grew up and maybe why she was so attached to the previous shogun. It's the fact that her father, due to his allegiances, ended up being labeled a traitor and crucified. And so her family, being related to said traitor, they had to flee their home. And they ended up going to a place where she was able to grow up and she ended up married. But come to find out that her husband's concubine is beating her son. So then she kills her in a fit of rage and in order to defend her son from the abuse. And then instead of saying kill me to her husband, she says just divorce me. Once it comes out that I killed your concubine, it'll be better for you if they think I did it out of jealousy, so just divorce me instead of admitting to the fact that your concubine was abusing your son. And so then in order to finally be able to maintain themselves, she had to take on the job of wet nurse of the previous shogun. And although she still had her son with her when she moved to Edo Castle, she could no longer be his mother because she had to give herself fully to the next shogun. He was the one that mattered more in that place than her own son. So although she had him there and that was nice, she could never really be his mother. Similar in a sense to what happened between Moses and his mother Yocheved in the biblical tale of Moses. Similar yet different, because Moses was given up by his mother in hopes that he would live a better life. And come to find out that the people who took him in was the Egyptian royal family. Considering the fact that she was his mother and she knew that probably nobody in the royal family could be his wet nurse, she figured I'll go be his wet nurse so that she could still be with her son for a bit longer than she had originally thought, but she could no longer call him her son and she could no longer be a mother to him. In that sense, it reminded me of this one, because although Kasuga had her son there, she could never really be a mom to him.
People still love it. There was a little bit of time. You kind of respect that you need.
Well, I'm curious as to how the line's gonna continue now, because I'm assuming if they succeed in their plan, who's gonna take over? Is there like a distant relative? Will she actually put her own son to be the next shogun? Because clearly lineage-based lines are not adequate. They really should be playing it more off of who's more capable for the job than just whoever happens to be born from the shogun. So I'm really curious to know what direction it's gonna go, because now we're gonna be in episode 7, and again, we still haven't seen the current female shogun from the first episode. This is still her reading the book at the end of the first episode. Now having said that, we can't wait to see what happens in the next episode.